Hello dear students, this is the second lecture related to class 9 physics from 4th chapter, that is work, energy and power. And in this lecture today we will discuss about types of work. As in previous lecture 1, we were discussed about work and its unit and formula for work. But in today's lecture we will discuss about only the types of work and with some numericals based on work formula, and also we will try to understand about examples related with each types. Just see how many types. Types of work. Total 3 types. First positive, second negative, and third zero. Mainly 3 types of work. Number 1, positive work. And for positive work, the concept of angle very important. When the angle between force and displacement is acute here, less than 90. Acute means less than 90, but greater than 0. Degree. And if the angle is 0 degree, then the work done will be maximum. But when the angle range less than 90 and greater than 0, it means theta is less than 90, greater or equal to 0 degree, then the work done by the force is said to be positive work. And then after this first, next one, second, negative work. The concept of negative work also based on angle. When the angle between force and displacement is greater than 90, degree, but less than or equal to 180 degree, then the work done by the force is said to be what? Negative work. It means theta here concept, greater than 90 degree, less than or equal to 180 degree. Then the angle range lies between these two angles, greater than 90 and less than or equal to 180. Then the work done by the force is said to be negative work. And last one, third, zero work. Zero work. Zero work, very simple. When the angle is equal to 90 degree, when the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree, just see, when the angle between force and displacement, when the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree, 90 degree, then the work done, then work done by force is 0. Work done by force is 0. Simple concept. Listen. For positive work, the angle is acute. Acute means less than 90 but greater than 0. In case if angle is equal to 0 degree, then work done is maximum and also positive work. And second case, negative work, when the angle between force and displacement is greater than 90 but less than or equal to 180 degree. It means whenever the angle is equal to 180 degree, then the work done is also negative, but less than 90, greater than 90 and less than 180, then in this case also the work done is negative, because the value of cos, that is whenever taken greater than 90 and less than 180, then also cos value negative terms are negative, some constant term just like 1 upon 2 or 1 upon root 2 with negative sign, no matter, but whenever the value is in between 90 and 180, then the cos value, either cos 120 or 150 or you say that 180, in all cases the angle whenever taken in the terms of cos, then the value will be negative. Clear? And last one, when the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree, then the work done by force is 0. Just note down all. After this we will solve numericals. Just before solving the numericals based on work formula, that is very important to understand about the concept of positive, negative and zero work. In which situations the positive work and negative work and zero work occurs, that is will be easier whenever the examples concept are clear. So examples, listen about examples. For positive work, angle I just explained, greater than 0, less than 90, or whenever the angle is equal to 0 degree, then the work done is positive. So positive work done example, when you are just pushing a box, after applying a force in forward direction, then movement in box also going in forward direction, it means angle between, you see as simple case, here this is box and we are applying force F and the box moves from this position to this position, but angle here what? That is acute angle. That is acute angle less than 90. So when we are applying force and under condition the angle is less than 90, so work done will be positive. And when the force is just acting along the direction of displacement, here displacement occurs from A to B, through S, and for producing this displacement, if the force acting in the same direction, then angle will be 0, and then there will be also what? Positive work concept, but the angle is 0 degree. It means whenever the angle either equal to 0 or greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree, then in all the cases the work done will be positive. And so many examples also, when you are applying force on any box in making displacement, or in case of kicking, or in case of pulling, or in case of pushing, in all the cases the work done by force is positive work. And second concept, that is negative, the work done by restoring force. Restoring force concept, this is the spring structure and we are applying force just opposite to each other. In stretching, the force that is applied on this spring to stretching to make displacement what? dx. Initial configuration, this is the initial configuration, and this one is final configuration, means after stretching the length changes, the length of spring changes. This is the initial concept and this is the final concept after applying force. But making this displacement, that is very short displacement, and the restoring force, here a force also acting, this force is what? Restoring force. It means a force acting by spring self to gain their original configuration or gain their initial configuration, that is restoring force. Displacement in forward in the terms of extension, but force in the terms of compression. It means angle between force and displacement. Displacement here along this direction, and force inward, displacement outwards. It means the angle between force and displacement is what? That is 180 degree. Angle here, theta is equal to 180 degree. That is opposite angle. And in this case, whenever angle is 180 degree, then the work done by the force is negative. Another example, when we are just pulling water from well with the help of rope, then the force, pulling force acting upward, and displacement in bucket also upward, but the tension force in string that is acting in downward direction, but the displacement here acting upward, tension force acting downward in the rope. So work done by tension force, also an example of negative work. And last one, another example, that is work done by friction force. Suppose anybody is just moving on a surface. This is the surface, and a body rolled on this surface, body is rolling on this surface in this direction, movement, but friction force just opposite to the direction of movement. It means friction force in this direction and movement in this direction. It means force and displacement in between angle is what? That is 180 degree. It means work done by friction force is also negative work. And last one, example of zero work. Very simple example. In case of circular motion, this is the circle, and when a body moving on this circular track, direction of displacement or movement, whenever the direction of movement is clear, then along that direction the displacement is clear, but the here force, that is centripetal force. Centripetal force means a force that is acting towards center of circle. Here this force along this direction, and this way the direction of displacement, and at point A, that the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree. Angle between force and displacement is 90 degree, and the value of cos 90 is 0. I am just going to write the value of cos for all angles. That is important for solving numericals. But just listen, in which case the work done is 0. In case of circular motion, work done by centripetal force, and circular motion, that is on a particular circular path, or the work done by centripetal force in case of motion of earth around sun, in that case work done by centripetal force also 0. And whenever the moon rotating or revolving around the earth, then work done by centripetal force also there is 0 concept. So work done by centripetal force in all circular motions always 0. And another case, whenever you are applying a force on a heavy object and you becomes tired, but there is no displacement ever, then there is a concept of 0 work. It means whenever displacement is 0, then there is no work, or you say that 0 work. Another example, suppose a coolie is carrying luggage on his head. Simple example, let's see, force, that is weight, F is equal to W is equal to what? mg, that is weight, and acting downward, and the movement of pulley, that is displacement in forward direction. Displacement and weight making an angle 90 degree with each other. Then whenever the angle concept is 90 degree, then the work done is 0, because in case of 90 degree the value of cos always 0, and whenever cos value 0, then the formula for work, that is F as cos theta, then work done will be 0. Very simple. Just see some numerical based on this. I will solve one numericals and you will try to solve 3 or 4 numericals by yourself. If any problem, then you can ask. Very simple numerical. Calculate the work done. You have to calculate what? Work done. Calculate work done by force of 20 Newton acting on a body at an angle 30 degree to make the displacement of 50 meter. Very simple concept. Here theta is given, solution of this one, and so on, no matter, you can write anything. Force given, F is equal to 20 Newton, theta is equal to 30 degree, and S is equal to 50 meter. Then work done W is equal to formula F S cos theta. So F value 20 and S value 50 and cos 30. Value of cos 30, that is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. 20 into 50 into root 3 by 2. And 2 here, that is gives 10. Then 500 root 3. That is joule. This is the concept of work done. Simple. Work done is equal to 500 root 3. 15 to 10. 50 10 is 500 and root 3. 500 root 3. Whenever the angle concept is given, then the calculation of work done very easy. When the value of cos for some trigonometric function is clear. Angle here cos 0 degree is equal to 1, cos 0 is equal to 1, cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2, and cos 45 degree is equal to 1 upon root 2, and cos 60 degree is equal to 1 upon 2, and cos 90 degree is equal to 0. Here the 5 trigonometric function of cos value given, and one more value, that is cos 180, that is important, is equal to what? Minus 1. All these values, that is very easy. When you try to solve out the numericals, then you can solve out easily. If any problem further going on, then you can ask. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.